There's no question, all breeds of dogs can bite, and there are as many as 400 different breeds in the world. No other mammal species has so many varieties. Although most of the breeds today were created in the 19th century, when dog shows began, and questions about breeding continue to be asked even today. American Eskimo, Newfoundland, Cardigan Welsh Corgi, Bull Mastiff, Portuguese Pandango Pequeños, a small sample of the 4,500 dogs here at October's Morris and Essex Dog Show.
One of the great things about dog shows is it gives us a chance to do something with them that we hope is fun for the people and the dogs both in the 19th precinct.
David Fry, the face and voice of the nation's most important dog show, Westminster. But for him, dog shows are more than canine beauty pageants.
What breed do you have?
It is an education for people looking for a purebred dog.
Talk to responsible breeders about the breed and find out not only all the good things, but all the things that might not work for you.
What worked for a Westmoreland County couple was a rare ancient breed called a Scottish Deerhound. The Winters had seen one and wanted to course it as a hobby. But for their second deerhound, the breeder, dying of cancer, stipulated they show him.
So not knowing what we were getting ourselves into, we said, sure, we'll give it a try.
4 years later, remarkably, Karen Winter and Vinnie placed at Westminster. But here at Morris and Essex, the ribbon meant more.
I lost my mother last week. She was 87 years old. She passed away. And my mother was a lifelong dog lover. So today I'm wearing my mom's 1940s horsehead pin that she had since she was a teenager, and her earrings, and I'm pleased to say I got Mom a ribbon.
Tim Thomas has seen a lot of dreams dashed and realized in the show ring. The Beaver Falls native is the director of all judges for the American Kennel Club, a purebred registry.
I met my wife through the sport. My best friends in the world are from the sport, and it became my life's passion.
And he passionately defends the AKC against charges that dog shows are now emphasizing looks over function.
So you may have a beautiful Afghan hound, but if it cannot gait and move properly to do what it was bred to do, then you don't have a whole animal.
Corinne Miklos of Ford City is one of the top Vizsla breeders in the country.
Tuck's here!
She argues that some sporting breeds are now bred more for looks.
Vizslas are one of the very few breeds, sporting breeds, that can still do the job that they're bred to do.
And she makes sure hers can. Her dogs win hunting trials, and she has won Best of Breed at Westminster 3 times. But she is also an advocate for mixed breeds. Her daughters both have pit bulls.
If you don't know what you want and you're looking for just a pet, absolutely go to a shelter.
But if a purebred is what you want, she warns against buying one from Craigslist, newspapers, or pet stores. Find a reputable breeder.
If they cannot tell you something about that dog's parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, then avoid them.
He's a champion.
Cheryl French can do all that and more. The nation's top breeder of Siberian Huskies, one of her dogs won Westminster this year. She and her husband share their Washington County home with lots of others.
I have 35, but in order to have a really good breeding program, you need to have a lot of bitches.
A former BNY Mellon executive, French stresses you don't make money doing this.
Quite frankly, I've given more away, show dogs, than I've sold to my friends. And
when they're retired?
Whatever. No, even as puppies.
But she warns Huskies are not easy dogs.
First of all, they run away. I don't care how much you try to train one of these dogs, eventually it's going to run away.
Russ and Esther DiGiulio have 3 of French's dogs. A fence is a requirement.
My son and I put this board all the way around, and she just escaped again the other day.
This is a great example of the holes that they like to dig.
And they kill anything that moves in the yard.
I love them. I mean, I would never, give them away or anything, but it's not easy, and it's definitely not a breed for everybody.
Next on Chronicle, how much is too much to spend keeping your beloved dog alive?
I don't want him to be defeated by life, I guess. I'm trying to figure out what that line is.
Medical advances giving dogs a new lease on life.
There is never really a right or wrong as long as the pet is not suffering.
The burning questions every pet owner needs to ask. Next on Chronicle.